So this video is just about cleaning up all these speech bubbles very quickly. I know like some people, like maybe my cleaner doesn't catch everything really well, but it's not, I don't really mind it because I can do it very quickly as well. But the idea is just, you also don't want to work on your background layer, so you don't want to do like this and have your background layer be overwritten. You want to keep your file size lower by creating a new layer and then writing over it. But instead of actually manually creating that new layer every time, you can make a macro where you make the layer and then save it as a Photoshop file. You usually have like this file structure where you have the roles in the Photoshop file in another folder. I don't have anything right here right now, but I want to export these as a Photoshop with a new layer so I can do the cleaning. If you press CTRL+SHIFT+N while you record that macro, you can also name it like your cleaning layer. But that doesn't matter to me, so I didn't do that. Or I should do it. I should re-record it, but it doesn't matter to me right now. So it's gonna be your folder, your raw folder, then you export it to another folder, ideally, to keep it more organized. And then I'm just gonna work from these exported files as Photoshop. So I'm not gonna touch this anymore. I'm going to work with this. You're gonna start out automatically on your new layer because that's what the macro does. Then you can do a quick whiteout, just very quickly on the very bold parts of it. You want to catch these very lightly shaded parts later, but to start out with, you can do a very quick whiteout of the black parts, and this will take me just a moment, so maybe like another 2 or 3 seconds, or sorry, 10 seconds, so you can skip forward another 10 seconds if you want to. So after this, you will want to select your magic wand. I choose a tolerance of 3. You want it very low so you don't catch too much of the outside. So if you catch like this part here, you're gonna make your lines look very jagged. That's why I use like a tolerance of 3. You also want sampling all layers so you catch the layer below, and that's why this edge is bound to this thing right here, contiguous, so it's, you know, catches everything that it needs to. And then you're gonna select all your speech bubbles. Relative to when you were cleaning the individual words, you're going to want to increase your bubble size, and you can just press Alt and right click, and then you want hardness of max and opacity of max so that you don't get soft edges for when you do this cleaning. So like these blocky things right here, you can catch those very fast like this. It depends on your monitor how well you can see those. Like the current monitor I'm using is I guess my main monitor, which I use for like gaming and such, so it doesn't have as good color reproduction, but my other monitor, it's really distracting and noticeable. But doing this, you can catch all of those really fast. I don't need to do this like the second time around, but it's just a safe measure. But yeah, so that's basically gonna clear it all up. If you like disable your bottom layer, you'll see how well these are well defined to the exact speech bubbles that you had on your other layer. And you can just save that, and then you can work on your next file. That's all for me.